All right, y'all. So I'm back. So we're gonna speak on this draft, right? Everybody talking about the draft. Now, keep in mind, when I was a young buck, fresh out of high school, I had to sign up for selective service, and you would go to your local post office to do that. And that was in case something popped off. They need soldiers for war. Boom, you right on in there. But it's not a guarantee that they're gonna pull your social security number up and that you are going to go in there. Now I will say this: there are a lot of people that are not healthy enough to go into the service for medical reasons. There's a lot going on with a lot of people's health. But not only that, so I have been hearing that the generation now won't make it. They won't survive. They can't handle going into the service. They're too weak or whatever the excuse is. They too busy playing video games. They too busy doing this. But let me correct that. Anybody that is drafted into the service and they are healthy enough to get through, that is the purpose of boot camp. So we can't throw the young people under the bus saying that they're not ready for war or ready for combat or just because they will be. That is the purpose of basic training. But you do have a selective few that do not make it. So we're not just going to throw young people under the bus saying that they, if you look at the generation now outside and you say, wow, he on the corner, he hustling, he doing this, he doing that, he's sitting up there playing this game. If they were to go into the service and they are physically able to pass the test, the exam, all of that, boot camp will it will groom those men and women that are going in there fresh out of school to become soldiers. Nobody is straight go in there and they ready to handle business. That includes me and you, adults. Full blown adults. Them young people could do it if they were drafted in. That is the purpose of boot camp. Because when you sit and say they won't make it, then that means you give up on them. Do I agree with the draft? No. I don't agree with nobody suiting up, booting up, going to go fight for something that's not real and don't exist. It is their agenda. They draft you in there to go fight for something. At the meantime, while they fighting a war that they created, they over there doing something else. See, to send the soldiers out, yes, they going where there's war, there's casualties, and that's sad. People will pass away in shootouts and bombs and tanks and all of that, mines, all the things that wars bring, yes. But keep in mind that there is a bigger agenda behind them sending them over there. It is not what y'all are told. They are doing something else. And I'm talking about the other organization that is above your military. So they'll send them guys over there. They think they fighting for a war or fighting for whatever. But at the meantime, they over there getting paid. They stealing. They've been doing it for years. Stealing gold, all the jewels, all of that. Getting the money, finding them safes, sending in mercenaries. Y'all, come on now. Y'all ain't slow. It is what it is. Is it wrong? Oh, absolutely. But militaries is nothing but a big brainwash branch. And you got the Army, the Navy, the Marines, you got all the Rangers, you got a lot. Frogmen, that's the Navy. You look, them dudes, them SEALs, y'all look, yes, they all have a job to do. But the job is funky. Anytime somebody losing their life, that's funky. That's not a way to live. They train your child to be killers. Something that they do not want you to do here while you here. Well, we ain't killing our own kind. We knocking them off. A life is a life. It's still the same. That person ain't did nothing to you and you sending them over, blowing them away. And they really think they fighting for something. The innocent family done got killed. A man can't go home, take care of his kids in another country because we done went over there and cut heads off, and the list go on. But at the same time, we over there stealing. Like, we really stealing stuff, bringing it back. Look at your museums. I told y'all that already. What you doing with an Egyptian mummy in your museum? Ain't no mummies here in the U.S. What we doing with Anubis artifacts here? Ain't no Anubis here in the U.S. Just mummy coffins and stuff like that. All the gold and the finest jewels, that's over there. A lot of them still deep in them pyramids, and we still booting up, shooting up, and bringing back. Once again, it is what it is. I'm just saying it's not right. So back to the draft. Is the draft cool? No. The draft is not cool. It is not cool at all. It is still taking the human life. That country, whoever we over there tearing up, ain't over here doing nothing on American soil. So why do you need a draft to go send somebody somewhere to go do y'all work while y'all do the other work? Come on, y'all. Everybody say the country is soft. The country ain't soft. We don't need to be brick hard, top dogs, the elite killers. Ain't nobody else trying to kill us, so we are pretty good with our military. If we get attacked on the soil, then you retaliate. If they're not doing that, what is the point of the draft? You just lining little kids up fresh out of school, could have went to college, could have did that, could have been somebody one day, but nope, they died overseas. For what? Y'all dirty work. That's my take on the draft. It is not cool. It is not right. It will never be right. Well, they bang each other every day here, gang banging. Yeah, I told y'all that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the biggest gangs already told y'all who they was. That's y'all police departments and your military. And all them secret government gangs. Stay blessed.